The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Quick dance. Go. Middle. Let's go.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
No spacing. Good. Easy.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Get ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's checking credit. 25, check 25, check.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Check. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Switch, switch, switch. Alert flare, alert flare.
Third and long here for Mariota. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Let's get it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, 57, 57. Attack, attack. Check, 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 check. Hey, 43, 43. Attack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it deep. That's caught at the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, riblet. Box trap. Hey, go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, D. Check 50, check 50. Watch the edge.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Pierre Garçon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get out to the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was looking for Parker that time.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the pass. Efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Check it out, Reed. Hey, look. Check Rebbit.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 26, check 26.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No. Me.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota steps up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Middle. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man. Complete. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned,
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Yellow. I'll go on, 80. Hey, 57.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
53, Mike. He don't know. 43.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Parker unable to get that one.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
51's the mic. 22, 44. You ain't doing nothing today. Watch Twitz.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 51. No spacing. I got you. Kill. Hey, alert 3. Check 13.
Now Roethlisberger. He finds Hopkins complete. 22 yards there, a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On the carry, it's Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Parker, the intended target. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Mack. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A gain there of 21 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 3.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the
Yellow. 15. 23. 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
It's going to be a long day. Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jayon Brown able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Yellow. 15.
Check three.
From midfield, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Easy. Attack.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Easy. Hey, Haywood.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Give me that ball.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Black 80.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. These two. He don't want it.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And here a juke. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's our time.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
You're not ready.
A give, running right is Mack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He's coming, double up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Kill. One. Kill, turn up. Shit.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Lee Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
You can't block me.
Jack 16.
Hey, switch gears.
Bang. King.
Check.
Black, what's up?
And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, rip list.
Mike 55, Mike 50. Exit. Hey, eat.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. 53 from 2, fellas. Let's go.
Hey, 57 colors.
Now Mahomes. And able to find Garcon. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yellow. Finish the game.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Come back.
You got tight. You got time.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
We better not.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He was looking for Parker that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the Jets' 36-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll run here with Mack. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Matt Gay on for the extra point.
Touchdown! Woo! Touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Way to start.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Watch twist.
57.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been